going on behind me here. We're doing some backfilling of the new retaining walls we put in around the job site and around the Capitol. The existing retaining walls were in really bad shape. They were crumbling, falling apart. We tore out the old ones and we put back new ones. The main point of these retaining walls is to hold back the soil around the site. It gives the state the option to grass this area, do different plantings, and it makes for the site just a lot cleaner and helps break up this space out here. We also installed mow strips over here up against the balustrades. It keeps the landscaping off of the stonework, and it lets the landscapers mow without damaging any of the stone around the site as well.
Currently, we're standing on the north side of the building at the north stairs. We did an extensive evaluation of the structure of not only the stairs, but the battlements that sit on either side of the stairs. The structure of the stairs itself was found to be in pretty bad condition. The stringers that were built underneath were completely falling apart, and once all of the structure and stairs were removed, we found that the retaining wall that sits at the top area of the stairs was also in pretty bad condition. What we've been able to do is to reinstall the stone that was removed from the stairs systematically and labeled and also cleaned. Once that stone got reinstalled here, we also went through with a series of repairs to not only the stairs but the battlements as well. The last portion of this work will be finishing out the concrete at the lower step, and this work will then be completed. The light fixture right behind me is one of the light fixtures that we recently completed restoration on. Our trade partner, St. Louis Lighting, completed the full restoration of all of the lights that were existing on the building. We were able to complete installation of all of the restored light fixtures as well as the replicated light fixtures. Those are the ones that you see on the south portico side of the building right behind me, as well as the coves inside the south portico base and also around the building. At each side of the building where there are stairs that we've recently completed restoration on, we've also installed brand new custom-made handrails. Underneath the handrails, we've also fabricated and installed handrail lighting so that as it gets darker outside, we also have that egress lighting to make it safe for people entering and exiting the building.
We're currently on the south wing of the Capitol up here on the roof. We know the Capitol has had some water issues and leaks throughout its 100 years. So we're here replacing all the copper that was on the roof, replacing it with new copper, making sure the substrate is good and tight and waterproof. We've gone down to the deck in some areas where we found rotted out wood and replaced sleepers, 1x6s, and even plywood that's been rotted out over the years through leaks. So we've gone back with all new materials. We've got vapor shield waterproofing that goes over, and then the final layer, of course, is the copper. The reason we go back with copper is for the historical nature of the building. Behind me you can see the flat lock copper is in the gutterway system, so this is where when it rains we've got drains that go to the storm sewers up here. All this flat lock copper is soldered in place to help eliminate those leaks that this wing has had in the past. The last time you saw me standing in this spot for the project update, there's a big open trench behind me. The tunnel was exposed. We were re-waterproofing it because of the past leaking problems that the tunnel had. Since then, we've obviously finished the waterproofing. We've backfilled and we poured the concrete back through the circle drive and all the way back to the tunnel entry exit on the east side of Lincoln Boulevard. Obviously, Lincoln Boulevard is a major roadway through Oklahoma City. We actually had to reroute traffic and detour it through the state capitol parking lot while the legislators were out of session, get the work done and put it back in place before the legislators went back into session. But as you can see, where the new concrete is where the existing tunnel is, and it's all finished up. Everything was on schedule and on budget.
This is our 12th and final elevation that we're restoring on the Capitol exterior. It's what we call our Lima Elevation. What we've been able to accomplish to date is restoring all 477 windows on the project. To date, we've completed over 4,600 repairs on the stone. We've also completed all 21 miles of mortar joints that are to be repointed on the building. The scaffolding that's standing right behind us should be dismantled in early April, and from there it will be shipped off-site, and that will conclude the majority of the exterior building restoration.